So get your problem set out. It feels like a long time ago, but it's in that packet of papers that you had when we were in school. And I gave you all of them for Module 5, so make sure you get that out. And then we're going to follow the same format that we have been during this time, where I complete the work and then the video will pause. There will be some times for you to work independently on your own. It's really important that you follow along and work with my examples. That way, when you are doing some independent work and even in your quiz later on during the week, you have those examples to reference and practice. So we're going to start on the back, flip to the back, and look at number 3. It says, subtract as shown in problem 3A by decomposing to take 1 out. Now remember, a lot of times on our problem sets, it shows us an example with A, and it's kind of done the same thing here. But what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to put up here, is solve using any method. And I'm going to show you some methods today that work when subtracting fractions. And the best part about the methods that we're going to show is that it does not matter how big the fraction is or how small, the method is going to work every single time. So we'll start off with some small fractions and then we'll build our way up. So the first one that I have circled here is 3b. 3b says 4 3/6 minus 3 5/6. So when I look at that, there are a couple steps that I'm going to follow, and these steps will remain the same throughout every single problem. The first thing that I want to do, I want to subtract the whole numbers. So I underline them, 4 and 3. That's the first thing that I want to subtract. 4 minus 3 is 1. So I'm going to bring my 1 down here. But up here where the 4 3/6 was, this 3/6 fraction, it still counts. We can't leave it out. So I'm going to bring that down with my whole number 1. And then I've already subtracted 4 minus 3, but this 5/6 over here, I still need to bring that down. So now I have 1 3/6 minus 5/6, because I took 4 minus 3, gave me the 1. I brought down the 3/6 as the fraction, and then I still have the minus 5/6 as well. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 5/6 and I'm going to make something similar to what you see in A. I'm going to make almost like a number bond, it looks like. I'm going to split it open. But I'm going to be very careful about how I do that, because my goal is to get this 3/6 over here taken care of. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 5/6 and I'm going to split it in 2 parts. 3/6 and then the remaining 2/6. And remember, in our number bonds, if I look, 3 plus 2 equals 5. Okay? So now look, I have 1 3/6 and I have 3/6 over here and 2/6 over here that go with my 5/6. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring down, I'm going to make my cute little squiggly arrow here. 1 3/6 minus 3/6. That's what I want to focus on right now. Well, that's really easy, because if I have 3/6 and I'm taking 3/6 away, that's going to leave me with the whole number 1. And then I'm going to subtract 2/6 from the whole number 1, because that 2/6 was left. And that's going to give me my final answer of 4/6. So we're going to try this again on C. We're going to practice again. Okay? This one says 8 3/10 minus 2 7/10. Again, guys, don't forget that our strategy and our steps are going to be the exact same no matter what, even if the fractions look different. So here we go. First step, I'm going to look at my whole numbers, 8 and 2. I'm going to subtract there. 8 minus 2 is 6, and bring down my fraction from my first whole number of 3/10. Okay? Then I have to bring down my fraction from my second number, which was 7/10. Okay? Step 2, I'm going to take my 7/10, I'm going to put a number bond underneath it. I'm going to split it into 2 parts. My goal is to get rid of this 3/10. I want to be able to subtract from it. So what can I subtract from it to make it 0? 3/10 has to match. 3/10 and then 4/10 is my other part of my number bond because 4 plus 3 is 7. I'm going to bring down this 6 3/10 here. 6 3/10 minus 3/10 is 6. Then I have minus 4/10. 6 minus 4/10. That's going to give me 5 as a whole number and 6/10. Now I want to show you something with C. So I'm gonna work it out over here. If I had 6 minus 4/10, and sometimes when we look at that, we think, yikes, oh my goodness, it's the whole number 6. I'm supposed to take this fraction away, and I'm confused. I don't know how many tenths are in the whole number 6. That's a lot. Don't forget, you can make a number bond for any whole number. So I can take 6 and pull out 5, and then I can take one whole from 6, and I can turn it into a fraction of 10/10. Then I can take 10/10 minus 4/10. So my whole number would be 5 and 6/10. So look, same answer. I used a different strategy there. And I still got the same answer. So it's okay if you want to do it this way when it comes to this part of the process, or if you feel more comfortable and confident doing the number bond. I want you to do it that way. Okay? The final one that we're going to work through together is going to be 4A, and then I'm going to give you some time to independently work on a couple on your own, and then we're going to check our work. So 4A says 6 1/4 minus 3 3/4. Again, guys, repeating the same steps, even though the fractions are different. Look at the whole numbers. 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. Bring down my fraction for my first number, 1/4, minus, and my fraction for my second number of 3/4. Okay? Now I'm trying to figure out how I can subtract something from 1/4 to zero it out. When I do that, I can make a number bond underneath 3/4 to have 1/4 and 2/4. Okay, 3 1/4 minus 1/4 is the whole number 3 minus 2/4. I'm just going to kind of draw my arrow up here so I can rewrite it and have a little bit more space to show you. So look, I'm gonna do the number bond down here because maybe I'm confused and I'm thinking, I want to make sure that I understand what I'm subtracting from 2/4 in terms of a fraction. So I'm going to pull out the whole number 2, 2 and 4/4 because that's the same as 3. It's just written different. Now I have a fraction I can subtract here. So 2 4/4 minus 2/4 gives me an answer of 2 2/4. Now you all are going to independently try on your own. You're going to try 4B, 4C, and 4D. And just like in class, when I tell you that it's the struggle is real time, that's what it is right now. I want you to independently try them, and then you're going to check your work with me, and then I'll talk you through. Okay. On 4B, you can see I've already worked out the problems, and we can go over them. On 4B, you have 5 1/8 minus 2 7/8. 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 and 1/8, I'm bringing that 1 down, 1/8 down, minus 7/8. Then I'm having to, down here I showed my step of 3 and 1/8. I took the number bond under 7/8 there so that I could subtract 1/8 from 1/8. Then I had 3 minus 6/8, which equals 2 2/8. On C, I have 8 and 3/12 minus 3 and 8/12. I subtracted my whole numbers first, which got me to my second step of 5 3/12 minus 8/12. There I did a number bond under 8/12. I split it into two parts of 3/12 and 5/12. That was easier for me to subtract. It brought me down to the next step of 5 minus 5/12, which gives me my total of 4 7/12. And then D was kind of a challenge because the fractions were big, but do not forget, same steps, just bigger numbers, and you can still find yourself successful on the problem, okay? So D, we have 5 and 1/100 minus 2 and 97 100. Again, same step. Subtract the whole number first. 5 minus 2 is 3. Bring down the fraction from the first number. 3 1/100 minus 97 100. I did a number bond. Pulled out 1/100 and 96 100. I was able to subtract 3 and 1/100 minus 1/100 to get me a whole number 3 minus 96 100. I put a number bond underneath the number 3, so it was easier for me to subtract that way. So I could get my final answer of 2 and 4 100. That is all for today's math lesson, lesson 33 problem set. I'm very proud of you. I love you, and awesome job.